do we put out paid ads when we're not sure if we have the money, but we feel like we've got to invest in the podcast or our business so that it can pay us back, so that it can get, threefold or fourfold, make $2 for every $1 we put in? Do we put in the ads right away, even when we are not sure if we can afford it? Or do we scrape by and try to build a business without doing any ads, and then we get some money and we're like, cool, now I can run ads? Which direction does Deirdre say?
Oh, okay. All right. This is a murky question. I'll answer it from my personal experience, but then I'll also answer it from things that I've heard and, I've been exposed to. So my personal experience and my personal recommendation is to not go into paid ads if you cannot afford it. And especially when you're at the beginning. I have seen a lot of people, back when COVID first hit, there was so many people that were transitioning into the online space, coaching. I mean, we did the same thing because we had an agency that we actually transitioned into coaching when COVID hit because we couldn't see our clients anymore, et cetera. And at that time, and actually just before that, we saw so many people have success with paid ads because ads were cheap and because it wasn't as, it was saturated by way of people were using ads, but in terms of the niche, like, let's say the coaching space or the expert space or whatever, it was still relatively, not as saturated. So people were finding a lot of success using ads. Now, because they built the business on ads, they are struggling. They're struggling because it's way more expensive. It's way harder to find your audience on particular platforms. And so now they have to almost go back and be like, okay, how do I actually organically try to find my audience and build my business? And so that's why personally I would recommend, so for Capture, we have not actually spent any money on ads. It's all been organic to date. And so that's what I would personally recommend. Now, I know that there are others because I'm also read Russell Brunson's stuff. I've actually been in his community. He's been a personal mentor of mine. And I know he is a big believer in ads, and, the person with the most money wins, like the business with the most money wins. And he has a particular strategy to how to do that. Now, I see that. And I can see how it works. And we do implement some of that stuff. But honestly, I would not actually go as bullish or hard into, just investing all your money into something that he would, because he has the resources and he has the means to do that. So I feel like I don't want to be conflicted, but I'm like, personally, I would just start organically. Okay. It's a slower way to do it, but it's a way that you can ensure that your business is sustainable.